Welcome back, guys. Our playthrough of Deathloop. We're continuing on with ending it. We're getting close to the end of the game, as it were. And we're heading to the complex. We're going to ruin Igor's experiment. Alright, shutting down device. H152 will ruin Igor's experiments. He'll go sulk at Alexa's party. Let's do it. I'm going to be sad when this game is over. I don't think I've mastered anything per se, but we've definitely learned a lot about the layout of all this and like patterns of behavior from NPCs and everything. Gotten pretty thorough.
Just let me get this straight. You're gonna unleash these monsters, Alexis, Charlie, Via, Wendy? They're not fucking up the outside world because they're in here. They can't hurt anyone here.
I think the world can handle Charlie fucking my... Who am I kidding? You don't give a shit about what's out there.
But you do. Think for a minute, okay? This is a mistake.
At least I'm consistent.
I don't know. I don't know if they ever had any DLC for this game, and I don't know if they would ever do a sequel to this. Arkane's had some problems ever since the Redfall situation, and I don't know. That was not their fault. They suffered for doing what a dumbass executive wanted them to do, and it just didn't work out, and that breaks my heart. Arkane is one of my favorite developers. Dishonored, one of the best franchises, I think, to date, and this game is just fantastic as well. Okay, where is everybody? There's one. There's another.
That was pretty loud. What?
He looks like he's easy to take out.
What?
She's pretty far.
Look, I can't hear a word you're saying, man.
There they
You
are.
gotta speak up for fuck's sake.
Oh, I didn't see you before. Okay.
What?
Okay. I didn't see him at first. We got lucky. We just popped him in the face. Okay, he's going to explode. Shit balls. They're not reacting to that. Almost as if they didn't even hear it. I can't believe that actually made it all the way over there. Did it drop an orange at all? Guess not.
Already got full ammo.
Just a reduced spread. Okay. Oh, there's someone down below as well. I remember that.
Nope, I'm good.
Down here somewhere. There you are. Oh, damn it. She stopped her right before. Isn't there? There might be one other one. Somebody down there. Doesn't really matter though. Really? Alright, I get it. Can't go in there. Or in here. Where is this? It's up here? Oh, you can go up here. Alright. Come on. Oh, shit. That's new. What the hell was that? Get it right between there, you think?
What? Huh? Oh, that's nice.
Doesn't matter. Okay, I think we're alright. Yeah, this game is definitely the most fun I've had in a long freaking time. Recently, I was playing through the
Get greedy, Colt.
Oblivion remaster, and I don't know. I couldn't get over, through it fast enough. Part of it is because it feels like games like that, remasters from so long ago, the nostalgia's all nice and stuff, and that's great, but it still stands that we've been spoiled with games being so much better these days that old games, it's not that they don't hold up, it's just they don't, I don't know. Oh shit. Is he in a sex sling? No, he's just shirtless. Here to party, I guess. I don't know. Oblivion was a lot of fun, but it's one of those games where as a remaster, like, it just feels dated still. And a lot of old classic games have a beautiful charm to them and stuff, but like an open world RPG, Oblivion just misses a lot of things that we have in modern times. Had a great time with it, but I got bored so fast of that. This game keeps me on my toes because the story is interesting. The replaying different things or replaying the same thing over and over sounds like ass, but it's actually, I don't know, it's actually really, really well done. I think this area is clear, right? I didn't miss anyone? They would have heard the bullet.
Typical Igor. Stopping just shy of invisible.
Shit, I forget. How do we bring this thing back? It's not a hack thing, right? Shoot, I totally forget how we do this. Is there a way to see how we did it before? We don't have a search function, do we? Complex, okay, the parking house complex. I forget how we do this. Let me take a look. I forget how I did this. Deathloop, invisible thing. Okay. Visible thing. I'll progress and leads and I'll keep playing. Okay. Put a neutralizing field generator. Where the hell do I find one of those? Is there one around here? Maybe it's in there. These things don't... Yeah, I don't... I thought that neutralizing thing might work, but I don't know where to find one. Actually, that's not true. I do know where. And it is very... Well... Let's see if there's one here. There might not be one in here. Might be in here. Let's see, he's got... There we are. Oh, shit. There we go. Again. Okay, simple enough.
Not here to make it.
Shit.
Here to learn.
Isn't there a more efficient way out of here?
We worked hard at which your life. What's a life?
Damn it. I remember there's one area. There's one area that I'm thinking of that we haven't been to. I think it's in the complex. I don't remember exactly. Shit. There was an area that was like locked and we couldn't get through. Remember that? We were using like a laser thing to like... It was a while ago. I'm sure we'll have to go through there at some point. Okay, that was a simple one. Good. Nullifier. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, survived. Great. No experiment, assignment, breakthrough, no Easter, no reason for Igor to drown it. Okay. Got a few perps. A bird. Go next. Excuse me. All right. Why is it not letting me do a thing? That's weird. It's like bugging out. Okay, I guess we'll just continue, I guess.
Kinda figured as much, and yeah, I know what that means.
What do you think is going to happen when you break the loop?
We're all gonna get off this rock.
I'm sorry, but no. We're all gonna be dead.
You don't know that.
Maybe the anomaly collapses and kills us all. Maybe there's nothing left out there but empty space. Maybe the Colt that walks out of the loop is one of those other jackasses you've already run into. Or maybe midnight ticks by and the 9 of us just stay
Life's
dead.
full of maybes, Julianna. That's what makes it life.
The odds are against us.
Always are.
Kind of interesting how they haven't had like a father-daughter talk yet. What it means to be the daughter must be something. Oh, you know what? Let's... Bam. Bing bop boom bop bing bop bam. Damage enemy slows them down, making these stronger. That's a good weapon. Ah, they're around the back. Oh. Snap. Okay, there could also be someone here. No. Eleven, 16, 24, 25. 11, 16. yeah, this is... Oh, shit, the water logging thing. Alright, we're gonna have to figure... I wonder if that's gonna play into this time. Two drifters alone and imaginary. They're far away from each other, though. It is better half. Oh, 2-bit is better half. Clever. Okay, so not here.
You're high again?
I'm not high. I'm low. I'm literally deep underground. Aw, you look so like
Both of them dead in one shot. Oh shit. Yeah, that linking them together, brilliant. Died like lovers. More power by damaging enemies. That's a good one. Shoot enemies bleed and take damage over time. I wonder... Slows them down. These are both really good. I don't want to give this up, but that's a good one. I must have that one already, though. I can survive with these weapons. Is there a way out through there? I remember there was 2 recorders in here, but I only found the one. I don't know whatever happened. If I did I ever find the other one? I don't think so. I found one recording and I don't know where the other one was. That's fine. Oh shit! Holy f***ing saved my ass. Alright, let's go find health real quick, because I will die if I don't. The water's not rising, right? Okay. I think we would have had to have triggered that. Damn, that was one hell of a fall.
Already got full ammo.
Yeah, if I get hit with one freaking explosion, I'm dead. There was a couch with health near it, I think. Yeah, there's that one. Part 1 played.
Nope, I'm good.
Damn. I don't want to be in here when I die. Really don't want to hook me up with health, huh? Don't touch that. Don't need to. God damn it. There's no health. Is that? Are we for real? Shit, I thought there was health here. There's nothing. I don't see a single canister of health.
Containment breach. Re-engaging locks.
Okay. Don't screw up. Don't screw up. Do not die, dumbass.
Oh, it's you. Congrats! You killed them.
He's bald.
Used to
The
be
hell?
me, sneaking a girl down here. Used to be I was the romantic. I think. Shit changes. Nah, man, just looks different. You and me, well, we're leavers. That doesn't change. Okay, I think I've changed. Can't love anybody. We just... Ooh, there's no fucking we. Fia and Charlie, you think that shit's healthy? I'm talking about you, Colt, and I'm talking about everyone. That's the difference. Lever. Who's the lever now?
Huh. Okay. Well, it'd be nice to get some friggin' health in here. I have to be careful because it's possible that I'm going to be seen and popped right when I go around this corner. It's not worth the engagement. Okay, she's looking away. Someone could show up, you know? I'm just trying to see if there's any health laying around before I expose myself and get killed. I think I'm good. Okay. Okay, get the fuck out of here. Yes. Alright, to get in and out of a map without being spotted and kill all Visionaries present. That was pretty cool. Very cool. Nobody even saw me coming and I took 2 of them out. Very cool. Achievement unlocked, baby. That's a gross relationship. Okay. See if that loadout bug is fixed. Residuum, slab upgrades. Yes, it's fixed. Move quieter, return. Focus on trees. Okay. Never say die. Max health screen piece, but with the last, I like that one. Don't care about you. Oh, that one's cool. Nope. Comeback kid. Train health. Nope. Backstabber. Master hack cracksman gains. Next gen tip. That's actually a good one right there. Party time. Take less damage when people are close by. No. No. Generate health so fast. No. Backstabber. No. I think we have all these, so I don't really want any of these. Weapon trinkets are more important. For the hit, reduce spread, recoil is reduced. Okay. Hey. Want that. Hipster. Speed reloader, mind leech. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. And then I had a big box here. Dead on. Zoom is extremely stronger in aiming. What did you have? Perforator bolts here 3 ranks. Zoom is stronger in aiming. I wish it told you how much though. Oh, it never jams. Small caliber. Interesting. Okay. And did Ether get an upgrade? Oh, we don't have one for that. Okay, and then I think Havoc had one. Bulwark. Regain power by... yeah. Hits don't drain power, but Havoc drains power faster. Slower. The moving slower sucks. I don't want to deal with that. Alright. Let's go. What's the next one? Crash a party and kill everyone. All right. That's a lot. Shit, this one's gonna be hard. Killing 3 visionaries in one go? God. And you know Julianna's gonna show up for this one. There's no way she doesn't sit this one out. It wouldn't make sense for her to sit this one out. This one's 2. We've already taken out 3 visionaries, right? Charlie Montague. D-bag Charlie.
Actually looking forward to this.
Oh, you want to grow a beard too? Sick of this stubble.
No. Seeing you again. Talking. Face to face. As equals.
We'll have plenty of time to catch up after I break this loop.
I hope you'll hear me out.
And I hope you'll see that I'm doing this for you too.
Just watch your step at the party, Colt. You're so close.
Uh-oh. She knows something.
Hey, guys. I have top secret information.
Okay, what is it?
I said it was top secret.
Spill it, asshole.
Okay.
I've already heard that before. I don't remember what it is, but...
This is Alexis Dorsey, Eon Program Visionary and Primary Financial Backer. I need to speak quickly to the guests of my ultra-exclusive Devouring of the Lamb party tonight. Congratulations on getting invited, guys. A reminder, bring the required accessory and your appetite. If you forget either, you will be denied entry.
I'm good.
I mean it. We are modern wolves, and the time has come.
Accessory. What does he mean by that?
Boys and girls of Blackreef, this is Randall and Frank. Out on the bay, first day should have been beautiful. But my best friends, your visionaries, are dead. Murdered by tomorrow. I should be entertaining, but you know what? This is my town. There's blood in the streets and on the sheets. Let's light one up for the dead tomorrow.
Interesting.
About it. What? Is that? Oh shit!
Frank's toast as well, baby. That thing, man, I slept on that thing too long. Blue trinket, don't need that. Suck it, Frank. Asshole. I want to know about this room. We missed whatever detail to get into there. That part really pisses me off. Okay, I'm pretty sure we cleared this part out thoroughly enough. Quiet as the grave. Reload faster after headshot and live out your unstoppable death machine fails. But it's not really a headshot type weapon, you know? Another sneeze coming on. Shit, that almost screwed me. If it's marked red, it should be able to see it from this distance. Okay. Wasn't there someone here? There was a guy in that cannon. I don't remember if that had anything to do with anything. Oh shit. There's someone. Oh, shit. There was just no chance of, like, getting through this unseen. What the hell was that? Still don't know anything about this situation. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I kind of want to just look it up real fast and just see what this is. Let me check. Deathloop. Smoke room code? I don't know. Hookah room codes. I don't know if they're... As 3 code doors require you to find 3 separate codes. These codes are located on notes scattered throughout the game to unlock the door. Cast this code. Oh, during the morning, Uptum. Visit the smoking contest machine in the small room. We found an audio log. Afternoon, Carl's Bay. Anatoli's code. Return to Uptum in the morning. But okay, so it doesn't actually tell you what the codes are. They're probably random. Let me see if it shows where the codes specifically are. Let's see. No, it doesn't matter. Whatever. It's not what we're here for, so we'll worry about that later. But... Wenji. Why is Wenji up at the top? No, she's not visible there. Alright, do we have anybody hiding? There we go. Beautiful. Usually there's someone hiding in here as a statue, but... How did they not die? They weren't linked? Damn, if he runs and kills the others, I'm effed. I think there's someone behind here. Here you bam! Dead. Idiot. Oh, shithole. Okay, that didn't really do anything. Alright. Oh. 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 Yeah, this person's not really doing great hiding there, huh? Okay, that one's hurting a little bit. Get up there. Where is that person who is shooting hardcore? There you are. Damn it. That's not somebody, is it? No. I don't know if that killed her, but it was close enough. Okay, so what do we got? You. You. There are a couple of clever ways to kill these dudes. I wonder if the mask is what he meant that you needed to have. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to take them all out.
Anywhere, man. I'll smoke to the doctor's office. I'll smoke to the funeral. I'll smoke to people who are eating their breakfast right next to me. Fuck your fried eggs. You know what I'm saying?
How did he get spanked?
What? Fuck. Ed? Oh, yeah, yeah.
They're not.
Hello? See if it's still breathing.
See?
Shit.
Fine. What?
Didn't hit her in the head like I was trying.
I know, right?
I don't see him. Nah, it didn't work. They're running around.
Someone there.
Hello? You getting paid for this, Fred? Because I'm sure shit Oh, shit! Better not be cold.
Okay.
Colder. Think it's colder?
Yeah, dude, that blinking ability to hit everybody all at the same time is fantastic.
Colt.
Oh, it is Alexis. Alexis is down, bitch. Cover health when you damage enemies. That one's a good one. But I think I have that already. There's also a secret switch. Are they in that room? I can't tell.
I'm feeling just fine.
Hey, is this one of Dorothy's competitions?
Ah, this is dance music. Alexa.
about taking a quick nap. Save the Had a drink with him once. Kind of
Hate these people.
typical military attitude. I know, right? It's not.
Shut up. Yeah, something about that coat, the sound booth. Yeah. That jacket looks hot. Was that someone that, like, that we just saw that just got killed or something? Okay. Nice.
Don't need it.
I forget what that code is.
Big heads.
Where'd that shot come from? Oh shit. Nope, wrong one. Could use some of that health. Go, dumbass. New messages. Shit.
Already got full ammo.
I don't know if I start reading the messages, they'll start attacking me while I do it. What are they doing up there?
I didn't even leave this open.
Okay, here it looks like. Alright, new messages, read, new messages. Okay, private message, Igor Alexis. My control panel is visible, somebody screwed with it, ruined everything. I was so sure, so certain. I need a drink. There's booze there, yeah, the hard stuff. I want to forget everything. Alexis, see you shortly. Hey Alexis, what time is the party? Your party, I mean. You'll have extra wolf mask, right? I don't want to be the only person without a mask. I'm invited to the party, aren't I? Call me by my handle, you sad sack of shit. Fine, Alpha Wolf 69. So, when's your party? Didn't answer the question. You know we eat the lambs, yeah? We'll get to eat a little lamb. Maybe we'll be doing the same thing. Maybe I've got some surprises in store. So you're gonna let me come or what? You've got to let me come. You wouldn't even have this place without me. No island, no house, no party. Alexis, fine. Igor, come over whenever after sundown. Ass. Party time. Get your asses over here. Party. Hello. Nobody's on. Must mean you're a nobody. Boom. Hey, Julianna, come to my place. No. Do it. No. Before you ask, it's because I have other things to do, so drop it. Yes, ma'am. All previous. Yeah, there we go. You're at Ruin. Igor decided to drop around the party. Mope. Choose to the party. I want a little more health before I start running around like crazy. Again. There should be plenty around here. Just not here. Clink. Shit.
Don't get greedy, Colt.
There's got to be some more health around here. I'm not, like, terribly down bad, but I want to get some more. Oh, shit, that's Wenji. She's not so tough when she's all by her lonesome. So no trinket with her then, right? Or no slab or whatever? Prototype. I really don't care about that thing. Thank you for that. Okay, so the idea is there's somewhere nearby, not necessarily where the marker is. Gotcha, Igor, you little bitch. He did have a slab. Ether upgrade. Zoom enhancement aiming down sights for that between the next feeling. Ooh, that's a good one. Alright, now I can dip. Gave them something to celebrate. Yep. Okay, there's probably a few of these guys still alive around here. Not worried about them much, though. Brilliant. Only 3 shots? Because I changed something, probably. On the perks, no doubt.
Cardiomelic. Shorthand, pitchfork, zenith.
That light's on, that's new. Alright. Was that 7? Yeah, we killed 2, and then Frank, and then those 3, that's 6. Who am I missing? Whatever, I'm just gonna do it. No, that was 7. This is a bad idea. Whew.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, lost this thing. All right, I made it.
All right, that was kind of whack. Where it began. Yep, perfectly normal.
Still in one piece?
You bet. We've done this before, haven't we?
Not quite like this.
The prisoners.
Hear me out first, okay? I'm unarmed, and I have a real treat for you. You'll like it. Or
I
not.
will.
I don't know, who can guess with you?
More talking. My favorite.
Seven dead. Daughter and you break a loop. 2 to go. She wants to change your mind. Never give up. Holy shit.
Don't worry. It's perfectly normal.
Yup. Perfectly normal. Oh, it's gonna leave a mark.
Welcome back.
This ain't normal.
In that case, are dueling pistols, vintage pieces, original oil cartridges, completely unique.
Kinda dusty.
They're museum pieces, part of history, worth preserving, like Blackreef. Please, sit.
Are those the guns that you get in Dishonored?
I'd rather stand. Thanks.
Did it ever occur to you that I always wake up first? So if we survive the collapse of the loop, you'll wake up with the barrel of my gun in your mouth.
Dying for real beats living like this.
You mean living with me? You hate me.
Living here, stuck in this fulfilling day.
You used to like me. You used to see this place for what it could be. Then you murdered me.
So you could have a real life without do-overs.
And I thought you were ready for answers.
Great, fine.
I get it. You've been through a lot. You finally know how to break this place, but that doesn't mean you know how to use it.
Sure I do. Target practice.
Colt,
What? Want me to write a book, paint a fucking
I
portrait?
want you to ask questions about this place, about me, about the other Colts.
So I can forget the answers like everyone else.
People forget because they're bored. You're not bored, are you?
Not the word I'd use.
So stay. I'll show you incredible things.
Now, how many times have we had this exact conversation? Is there a version of your fun that isn't us killing
Hey,
each
listen.
other?
I came here to be Eon's fucking arcanist. You murdered me over and over. So, yeah, I fought back. And I learned to like it.
Every fight gets old eventually.
But you love the hunt. You started this.
Then it's on me to end it. For everyone.
You know, no one will forgive you. I won't forgive you.
It's happening.
It doesn't have to. Colt, you still have a choice. Take the pistol.
Are these antiques even gonna fire?
If you pull the trigger.
And if I don't?
Amazing things. Other worlds, other times.
Where we kill each other.
Sounds like fun. On 3. 1, 2.
I'm not gonna do it. I want answers.
You know, for a second you almost had me.
I don't know. Is it the right choice? I hate alternate endings because I'm missing out on something really good. I'm nervous. Was that the right choice? Or is that like a waste? Did I just like waste the experience? Complete ending it.
Okay. Here goes.
Okay, plans. What are we doing later?
Already got plans. Party, cake stand, drop Alexis in the meat grinder. You know,
Classy night. Want to get a drink after?
like, with you?
Yeah.
I like drinking.
Haha, yeah, you do.
Think you can keep up?
You survive the party. I'll bring the beers.
So that's the actual ending. That, I should have shot her, huh? That sucks. I'm not going to be able to... I wonder if you can redo the final mission? Okay. Oh, there... Shit.
You can call me Dad if you want.
Okay. Dad.
Okay, that's
Too weird.
yeah, that's not
Yep, nope. Dad?
Stop. Please stop.
Okay, so just doing the... Looking at the synopsis here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, this is what it says. Colt activates a rocket plane and reaches the loop where he confronts Julianna. Julianna says things started to go wrong when Colt, having had second thoughts about the Eon program, started killing her in every loop to free her from it. Julianna grew to hate Colt and began to retaliate, culminating in her hunting him in every loop. Julianna presents Colt with a choice: kill her, break the loop, and suffer an uncertain future, or spare her so they can continue living eternally through the loop. If Colt chooses to kill Julianna and himself to break the loop, he wakes up on the beach, now a strange apocalyptic landscape with Julianna holding him at gunpoint. Oh, she decides to spare him and departs, leaving him to face the uncertain future alone. A game update called Golden Loop expands on this ending, adding a cutscene showing all the Visionaries and Eternalists waking to find the loop broken. Colt and a few Eternalists venture into the barren landscape. If Colt chooses to kill Julianna but refuses to kill himself, the loop resets as normal. If Colt chooses to spare Julianna, they reconcile and cooperate to hunt the other inhabitants of Blackreef for fun. Damn, that's bleak. Huh. Okay, so now my question is... Oh, damn it, I didn't want this game to go away. I wanted more. Deathloop. Dishonored connection? That's what I want to know. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, nobody's really answering this very well. After finishing the game, I went looking for other people's opinion about the ending. Found that many still have questions. Here are some answers from what I understood, and have gathered from others as to what is happening in the Deathloop universe. Okay, to better understanding this lead presentation, it does take place in the Dishonored universe. It's a Dishonored spin-off. The guns at the end should have given it away. Oh, that's what I thought, because they look similar. Death of the Outsider happens in 1852. Colt is born in 1911. 1932, the Tivian army starts reinforcing the Isle of Blackreef using the name Horizon. Is that true? 1932, the Tivian army starts reinforcing the Isle of Blackreef using the name Horizon and find out about the anomaly most likely being the Void. 1938, the experiment starts and Colt is portrayed rushed. Okay, you have unraveled a mystery at the heart of Deathloop. Colt's story may be over, but that shouldn't stop you from further exploring Blackreef's secrets. Hop back in the action with everything you've collected at your disposal. Alternatively, lace up Julianna's sneakers and make a bid to protect the Visionaries and the loot from other players. If you wish to experience Colt's story again from the beginning, you may reset the progress in the options menu. Thank you for being part of this last week. Really hope you have a fulfilling day. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty freaking sweet. Protect the loop, break the loop. Arkane. Play as Colt experience. Yeah, I wonder about protecting the loop. Popping somebody off that way. I'm still curious about this, though, reading more about this. Let's see. In 1988, first experiment started. Colt is betrayed, rushed into the experiment, lied to, and gets stuck in a loop. The world outside continues. They claim they lost the pilot to the Raketo plan and start covering their tracks. 7 years later, during 1955, Colt manages to break the first loop by committing suicide. Coming out of the loop, he crash lands near Puishui village. The army of the motherland, Army of Tivia, sent him to an asylum called the Target Institute. Eon buys out Colt from the asylum and convinces him to work on the loop a second time. Second loop starts. During it, Colt finds out Julianna is his daughter and decides to break the loop. At least a century has passed. The date would be around 2254 if going from Arkane's old leak. The outside world sky looks red and the sea is dried up. Colt and Julianna are still alive. Julianna can't bring herself to kill Colt and walks away only to shift out. To answer some questions below, keep in mind this is mostly speculation from what I understood in game and reading other people's opinions, so don't take this as end-all be-all for the lore. This is from Ches 4 years ago on whatever subreddit this is. Deathloop subreddit. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Why can Colt and Julianna remember what happens in the loop, but not the others? Not completely sure, but Colt and Julianna are not the only ones that can remember. 2-Bit also remembers, and there is another character called Pick Rexley that remembers. Charlie cuts out the part of the brain that deals with empathy to create 2-Bit. Colt starts to lose his memory in between loops because of repeatedly killing his daughter, only to regain it when he decides to break her out of the loop. Julianna, however, starts gaining memory from being killed over and over again. She also mentions she has to kill Colt brutally so he remembers things in between loops in one of the dialogues when entering a map. So that kind of throws the theory out. Why was the outside world destroyed? At least a century has passed. The heart in Dishonored tells you someday this place will devour all the lights in the sky. Perhaps that is the world while the void has started to consume it. And since the anomaly seems to have been detected in Blackreef first, that's the state of it now. Another user mentions the sky looks similar to what Dishonored's novel and novel The Veiled Terror describes the sky looks inside the pocket dimensions. How did Lila die? Lila dies at the age of 51 from Karsvolinev's syndrome. Why does Colt go rogue? He doesn't the first loop. He goes through with the plan and gets stuck in the loop, and when he gets out of the first loop, they throw him in asylum. The text you see calling them traitors is Colt remembering that he had what had taken place the first time around, and how he was lied to. The second loop, something happens that ruins it for him. Perhaps he found out Julianna was his daughter sometime during the loop. Who is writing the floating text? No one. I'll take a guess and say those are Colt's memories being manifested in the loop. He isn't actually going around the loop writing things on the wall with a magic loop pen. His mind is kind of fractured after all. What causes the time loop? Not sure. The rack and the Visionaries seem to be what powers it. Taking a guess, the loop is a result of the experiments Horizon did. Basically, what happens if you take the powers of the Void and try to weaponize them in a giant scale gone wrong. Tivia probably wanted to explore the Void and failed catastrophically. Who is Eon? Not sure. They're an organization picking up from where Horizon left off. If they are associated with the Tivian government or just crazy billionaires is not answered. From what they organized to do in the loop, I think the latter is the correct answer. A note does say Eon wants to place the whole world in permanent time loop, perhaps to escape the Void devouring the world. Why did Julianna shift at the end? Not sure. We can only speculate, but it's probably going to be answered in DLC or a sequel. Updated album on leaked image includes more of the presentation. Got it. Let's see. Looking at a picture. And it looks like it was deleted. Interesting. Celebrate the 10th anniversary of the release of Dishonored. Arkane Studios' Dinga Bakaba, studio director Arkane Lyon, and Harvey Smith, co-creative director, studio director Arkane Austin, went on the official Xbox podcast to confirm that Deathloop is set in the Dishonored universe. So yeah, one of the things that people seem to bring up about this too is there's a lot of assets from Dishonored 2 being used, like cabinets and stuff. I thought that was stupid. Like, yeah, you could, you know, make that a connection, I guess, if you want, but if a game company wants to use similar assets, I don't think that it necessarily establishes a connection, but I did notice that too. Tarbley and Son air cleaners, Rosewine Industries sewing machines, and Electromelt transformers can be found on Blackreef. Electromelt's address is 131 Lacroix Boulevard. Dunwall can be seen on the transformers. Oh shit, so Dunwall is still around. The Heritage Shotgun has DUNW inscribed in it, along with the Clockwork Tower logo. These are all the connections that people have found. Other guns have Imperial Arsenal as the branding, meaning those are most likely military weapons from the Empire. In the Intelligence Archives, a recording of Drunken Whaler can be found and played, attached with a note that says it sounds like something their grandma would listen to. Harriet mentions a great beyond, a place of emptiness and cold, that she supposedly saw after surviving a plane crash, which in Dishonored 2, there's a note about people who accidentally described the void after suffering from near-death experience. It's a great beyond his void. When learning about the LPP in the lead the first day, Igor explains the time loop was created by a cataclysmic event that tore the fabric of space and time. This event was the removal of the outsider. Residuum. As explained in-game, Residuum is a result of other timelines crossing into the timeline you play in. This is the same exact stuff Billy Lurk can interact with in Death of the Outsider, like how the picture of her and Aramis flickers from the timeline where she has her arm and eye to the picture where she doesn't have them. Or the wanted poster Billy Lurk flickering between the normal wanted poster wanted for burglary and murder and an alternate wanted poster Billy Lurk wanted for the reprehensible murder of beloved Empress Jessamine. The flickers being alternate timelines seeping into the main timeline. Fia dreams of rich occultists plotting the fate of the world, inspiration for Charlie's game, in which he includes Scrimshaw Gugas in Death of the Outsider. Cienfuegos had similar prophetic dreams of something in Shindere. This means Fia is having dreams of the many cults of the Outsider, more specifically the Envisioned. We know Fia's dreams are more than just dreams, because depending on what you did in the previous loop, paintings of the Visionaries and her recordings change. Didn't notice that. Oh, there's a lot. Read on a bad luck merry plague in Uptum. There was a year of empty nets, possibly related to the month of nets. A note found in Uptum reveals that Uptum used to be a location for many witch trials. If you input the first code Igor found that is unknown eternal to island, in this machine you can vaguely hear the sound of whales. That's a little weak, but I get it. Because whales are a big part, like whale bone and whale fat and all that other junk are part of Dishonored, like a real staple in that. It's because posters in Death of the Outsider seem to hint at the extinction of whales, and Deathloop confirms this. Oh, if you destroy Alexis's statue of himself, he comments that whale bone is very rare and expensive these days. Huh. The one everyone knows, but also one of the most important, the guns at the use at the very end of the game are the exact same ones from Dishonored, specifically D1. Julianna even added their original oil pieces and are part of history. See, that's what I noticed. They just look similar than the one that Corvo gets in Dishonored 1, but that confirms it. Internalist in Upton at noon, right in front of the library, mentions a unit of measurement called Joplin's. This seems to imply that Piero Joplin's historic and successful attempt at curing the rat plague ended up with a unit of measurement being named after him. Huh. These are really, really, really like the most subtle connections I've ever heard. There's like nothing outright that confirms it, just a bunch of like tiny little grains of salt. You know what I mean? The Isle Official Mail is a magazine. This is obviously in reference to the Empire of the Isles. The word Tivia is also mentioned in the magazine. The magazine isn't interactable, it's only a prop, and the words are very hard to see in game but can be seen. That one helps, actually. In a concept art, one of Frank Spicer's albums was live in Dunwall. The city's mention was removed in the texture used in-game, unfortunately, but this art can still be seen in the art of the Deathloop book. Okay. Rovio and Evans, a business scene in the concept art of Dishonored 2, makes an appearance in Deathloop with an alcohol called the Truant, a blended northern whiskey. The concept art for the bottle also describes it as a Circanos Scotch whiskey. Circanos. Yeah. If you look at a slab before you pick it up, you can clearly see it's a piece of the void, with shards of void even coming off some of the slabs. I noticed that too. At E3 2019, Sebastian Mitten says during Deathloop's presentation that it takes place during a time of madness. This means that Deathloop either takes place during the Fugue Feast, an event that takes place in the Dishonored universe where everyday people basically act like the Eternalists in Deathloop because there are no consequences, or, more likely, this is just a time of madness because of the Void. In the novel Dishonored, The Veiled Terror, as a result of the Outsider's death, void rifts start appearing all over the Isles and drives people to madness. People started having terrible nightmares in their sleep and turned to magic to find relief. Oh. The game makes a deliberate choice not to say what month the game takes place in. Wenji says in a tape, the time is 23:42 in the evening. The date is, whatever, it's 1963. This was done intentionally to hide what would be an obvious connection to Dishonored, because Dishonored has a very unique calendar of months. That I believe. This is just speculation, but a lot of idle Eternalist dialogue talk about hunting Colt. Like, great, starting the loop with my back out, or better not be Colt. Well, one of the Eternalist line is, this is just like that time, where was it, shit? This may be the game hinting at the hunting of Corvo or Emily in the Dishonored games. That one's a little weak. Arcane games of Dishonored and Dishonored 2 can be found in-game. This is Charlie Montague making games of historical events. That's... we did see that with, like, the... what are the box games, or what are they called? The arcade... I forget what they're called, but those arcade games or whatever. Hard to confirm, but many people claim Deathloop launch it... Many people claim on Deathloop's launch date, danger, you are now entering a Tivia High Judge Army installation, was the text on barricaded areas. It was patched out of the game, but there is screenshot evidence online. Oh. If there's any evidence I missed, please, yeah. About to mention the drawing of the Clockwork Soldier in the Dorsey Mansion. Thing is, if they're actually intertwined, and all these proofs are interesting incredibly, it's pretty easily to justify everything. Technology in Dishonored is way above times, rather than our 19th century, thanks to both the gasoline-like fuel and magical properties. That said, the magic going off because of Death of the Outsider backfire and technology is pretty reasonable, but the basics would justify the 60s vibe. No ifs about it. The developers confirmed they are in the same setting on social media. Yeah. But yeah, there were so many connections. Yeah, this is new finding. Harriet mentions in an interview cassette tape that, what's my favorite book, song, or play? I confess to a soft spot for the histories of the last century. The decline of empires. Read between the lines can prove quite informative. Yeah, there's a lot of different combinations and or like bits and pieces from the Dishonored wiki a couple years ago about this. Nonetheless, though, I mean, I find that all fascinating. I probably would replay this game. I think the replay value is pretty high just because there's so many different ways to, like, take people out and deal with things and do whatever order you want. Dishonored is really good in that way. I'm bummed to say goodbye to this game, though, because this is the final episode. I'm not going to do a Protect the Loop. I'm not really all that interested in that. What happens if you do break the loop again? Oh, you can redo ending it. You can do that whole thing and then get the alternate ending. I mean, I think for the most part, the explanation that we got is good enough. I don't need to replay it for that. I might watch it online in a YouTube video, but I don't know. The idea of him killing his daughter just sounds a little bleak. And the ending where you do kill him, like, there's 3 endings. The other 2 endings, whether or not, like, the other 2 endings, the ones that we didn't choose, both sound worse than this. A post-apocalyptic world sounds like ass. And, what was the other one? The loop starts over. Yeah. So this one seems better. Like, it starts over. This one starts over, but they reconcile and they decide to hunt everybody together for fun. I think that one works for me. And I like that it gives you the opportunity to replay the final mission again. I don't know. Great game. I would give this game probably a 9 out of 10. I think one of the biggest thing that held this back for me for like not being perfect. And perfect is hard to grade, right? Like, I can't say 100% of people would love to play this game, but for me, it checks all my boxes. Creativity, uniqueness, great performance and acting. The characters are amazing. I love Colt. I love Julianna. The Visionaries are all assholes, but they're all very interesting and fun and entertaining to listen to and to watch. The gunplay could have been tighter, but that's not really the point of the game. Well, I mean, it is about killing the Visionaries, but the whole idea is to kind of just, you know, break the loop, right? So it doesn't really matter what weapons you use, so I can't really dunk on it too hard for that, although, you know, I think a better diversified set of perks would have been nice. Once you kind of find the set for your guns and your characters, you don't really need anymore, but whatever. The powers were cool. There definitely are ones that I liked more than the others. I really wouldn't say to improve that. I think you can upgrade that by just killing the Visionaries over and over again and seeing what perks and combinations you get, because it looks like there's a lot. But the big thing for me, I think, that held it back was the AI seems really fucking dumb. Like, it's just not that great. Also, how the hell do you unlock all these? Half turn? Oh, you tap it and then that's kind of funny. Yeah, so you don't unlock any of these. I don't know why the grenade here, like, what is the point of this? Like, can you change this? That also is weird. These things are weird. Like, I don't know why you can choose and interact with these. Other than the tutorial, I suppose. But yeah, Colt is a fantastic character. Julianna was awesome. I really enjoyed everything for this. Never said at maximum health greatly increased. Carry a ton more ammunition. Too much is never enough. Greatly reduces damage taken. And then spring healed. Like, this is a must. You have to have this all the time. There's no way I would ever give this one up. But yeah, I don't know. I think that was the big thing, is that AI was just dumb. I thought the AI could be much smarter and more capable. There were some times where they overwhelmed me with their numbers and their accuracy, but the AI itself is pretty dumb. Hiding in corners that, like, in spots where they got no cover, standing out in the open. Like, there should be a way to, like, just be a little bit better. Like, I feel like we've come a really long way in the past 10 years with video game AI, and I feel like this game's AI was just notably stupid. Like, just constantly stupid. And the only time, like I said, I ever got beaten when I was overwhelmed by numbers and bullet fire from across the map. So, but other than that, I'd say this is 9 out of 10 game, absolute must play. I like how it does its best to stand on its own while being in the same universe as Dishonored. It doesn't rely on anything Dishonored did to make it a good game. Sure, there are some powers and abilities that are similar enough to where you could make the connection between the two, but they're also different enough where there's nuance there, where I feel like they should get credit from innovating on some of those aspects to it. I am curious if Deathloop has any DLC. I'm like 99% sure it does not, but let's find out. Okay, so it looks like 2 years ago somebody asked on Reddit if Deathloop has DLC or sequel in development. This is actually, it's weird that this is a question, but it's on the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit. In a recent interview with Streamily, Jason Kelly, the voice actor of Colt in Deathloop, is talking about the audition process they went through for the game, when then casually drops that both he and Ozioma Akaga, the actress behind Julianna, are still being hired by Arkane under Deathloop's code name. He then immediately realizes he shouldn't have said that and does a little whistle as Ozioma says they heard nothing. Based off this, methinks we have a DLC or sequel in development. I'd be interested in a sequel, but I don't know how you follow up Colt and Julianna's story based on any of the endings. Agreed. If you follow the ending where they break the loop, then you lose the element of the game that makes it so unique. If the loop remains, then Colt and Julianna carry on as normal and nothing actually changes anyway. By the way, I'd like for something where it doesn't take place on Blackreef at least. I said it before, but you can do a sequel, but just build it around another unique game mechanic. Instead of Colt and Julianna Deathloop, it'll be Colt and Julianna and yada yada, you know? As for the gimmick, I would absolutely love they based a whole game around Dishonored 2's a crack in the slab gimmick. I think what they should have done is do the death loop, or create the loop, but have the storyline around a different character. Maybe it's around an Eternalist that remembers things. Maybe it's around, and he's got to avoid Colt, you know, all the time. Or maybe like it's sort of like a spin-off thing, kind of like how the Dead Rising 2 game with Chuck Green, they did Dead Rising 2 Off the Record with Frank West. It's just a retelling of the story from a different character's perspective. I think that they could do it that way. I don't know if the idea of having more than one loop makes sense. Maybe this one is a success and Eon like decides to make a whole new loop on another location. I don't know. But like, you can't, I don't really think they could do a sequel where it's the same thing where you got to break the loop again. But I mean, it's just coming to my mind right now. It's not like I'm taking time thinking about how to actually like make a sequel, you know? Colt is the first to wake up from the loop and retain memories from each day, and he starts murdering Visionaries to try to break it. Then Julianna wakes up from the loop as well and starts fighting back against Colt. Then Colt starts to suffer from amnesia, and that's where, yeah. Is there a DLC for the loop? There's a deluxe pack with classic character skins, premium weapons, and 2 trinkets to buff your gear. Immerse yourself in the world Deathloop with a complete original game soundtrack. Will there ever be an update? 1 year ago in the Deathloop subreddit. Wouldn't call it abandoned so much as complete. It's not a live service game. It doesn't seem like they're doing DLC, though I'd be happily surprised to be wrong. Unlikely the Golden Loop was the last update, which was 2 years ago. Some CEO going to see the post and say, okay, apparently the game with no more updates is abandoned. Okay. It's a finished game, and Arkane have moved on. It's not a live service game. There's no money to be made working on a game no one is buying. That's it, I'm afraid. Yeah, I agree. Still, fantastic game, 9 out of 10. I think everyone should buy it. If you're asking me, that's what I say. Absolutely fantastic, great story. You might find a way to be more efficient in taking out the Visionaries and doing all these other little like side things. But yeah, I think we got almost everything. Check, check. Didn't get these two. Didn't get that one, I guess. Check, 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 check. What is this one? He is sitting on Unstable Havoc slab. I've got to take it off for remains, or Julianna's if I'm lucky. Actually, you know what? That does remind me. One last thing. So we have you. Oh, I thought we had one. No upgrade equipped. I thought, didn't I get another ether one? I guess not. Huh. This is cool. I never actually watched these animate. Oh, I'm zooming in on this now. As far as it goes, though. I thought I picked one up. I guess not. I could have sworn I picked up another one. So I didn't pick up another one for either. That really sucks. I thought I bet there's an achievement tied to upgrading them all. I wonder how many there are for these. See, I thought Carnesis was an interesting name because that reminds me of Karnaka. Completely irrelevant, but I just thought that was interesting too. Yeah, I don't know. I thought for sure I got... Oh, shit. You know what? I must have picked it up. Did I... It must have not... Maybe I didn't save it. I'm pretty sure I picked up an ether slab, but it didn't save. That's what I think. Because it restarted and it set me back. That's why it didn't happen. That's on me. Oh well, that's just how it is. Alright, enough yammering. Anyway, fantastic game. Loved playing it. I wasn't efficient in completing things, but overall, absolutely fantastic and had a hell of a time. I love this guy, dude. I would love to see this voice actor do more. If the voice actor looks like Colt, I want him to be in a TV series or movie based on this game. Fantastic. Truly fantastic. Anyway, if you watch these episodes or if you made it all the way to the end, I thank you. I appreciate your time and watching Deathloop. We'll move on to a new game on the Marcanine channel with new episodes going live daily at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as usual. But I'm sad to see this one go. I really don't want to say goodbye, but I think it's appropriate to move on. In any case, again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, you can show your love by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Any feedback for me, leave in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Also, don't forget to take a look at the description box, as there are some links there that might be of interest to you, one of which is a link to the Marcanine Community Discord server. If you want to be part of that group, you can chat with me directly. Otherwise, just know that I appreciate you and your time, and I hope to see you when we continue with a brand new playthrough on the Marcanine channel. Alright guys, that's it for me. Take care, be well. See you around.